Hey guys, welcome to my what is that? Okay, Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I decided to start my video, well, do my whole video, I guess, on the idea of getting out of a rut. I know a lot of videos out there on YouTube is about getting out of a rut, how to overcome it, what obstacles there is, same old yada yada yada. To be honest, I think mine is going to be exactly the same. Maybe some are going to overlap with other people, but this is how I get out of a rut. To be honest, like, it's not like a pinpoint kind of thing, do you know what I mean? Like, people are like, this specifically gets me into a rut. I mean, it's like, it just happens. Like, it's not, how to explain it? It's not like this, it's not like a cause and effect. It can be anything. The slightest thing just gets me unmotivated and like, no, not today, not next week. It literally depends on the weather, what's going on with my life, work, because I work a lot, well, I try to, and just like being, even when I'm really tired, I get into this rut and then I lose motivation and I just don't feel like doing anything. So what I do is basic things. First of all is I make sure I catch up on my sleep, and I know people are like, when they're in a rut, they just want to sleep all the time. I'll set about like 3 to 4 alarms depending how I feel. And this is just to get me motivated because my alarm is just going to piss me off every single time. So even depending on whenever I go to bed, 1, 2, it doesn't matter. I still set my alarm to the same amount of time. So I will set one to 9:45. I'll set one to 10 o'clock, 10:15, 10:30. That's it. I will be up by 10:30 because who the hell wants to deal with that? And even though you know it's only 4 alarms, I put my thing on the other side. And the amount of times my alarm goes off, my cat thinks it's time for breakfast. So he will just keep waking me up. And to be honest, I just get up. I'll lie there and then he pisses me off and then I have to get up. So that's one way I try to get out of the rut. I try to, so pretty much to conclude that part, I try to set like a schedule for myself. I need to get up at this time and not complain about it, because all I do is complain when I'm in a rut. Second is I try to make plans. I'm not a big plan person. I don't really like go out, hang out a lot. Like, I'm more of an indoor kind of person. But when I'm in a rut, being around people who make me happy or who cheer me up and who are goofy kind of gets me like my ball rolling. So I'll make plans with my friends. And I'll write it on my calendar. My calendar is a big part. I have this giant calendar on my room, and I'll do a video about it sooner or later, my organization part. And it's like highlighted, and in big bold letters, I'm hanging on this day. And I have no choice but to get up because my friends will ring me and ring me and ring me. And it's not fun. And so I just get up. Another thing to get me out of a rut is doing something I love. I love playing with makeup. I'm not an expert. I barely know what to do. It hardly looks like I'm wearing makeup. But for me, it's fun. I have a lot of makeup and I enjoy doing it. So I'll get up and I'll just play around with makeup. I'll put on some clothes that make me feel good. And like, I get going. It really does help. It really does help to do that a lot. Another thing is when I'm in a rut, I find my room just looks despicable. I just don't care about cleaning it. I just have no motivation to do anything. So what I do is, I've been doing this since I was a little kid, and it's kind of silly. Every time I have to leave the room, I clean up 5 pieces of whatever's on the floor. And every time I come back from the room, I have to clean up 5 pieces. And it sounds really weird, but it actually gets done. And the amount of time I have to go to the bathroom, or I'm thirsty, or whatever, it works out for me. So by the time I do that like four times, I'm literally all done with that. Sorry, that was just here. Other things that I do to get out of a rut is, to be honest, is pamper myself. I feel like I'm just, after a while, like, I just get so worn down, and I just feel like, this is gonna happen to the whole video. I just feel meh about myself. I know it's not a word, but I like saying meh. Or, I feel gloopy. So, I do that, and what I do is, I do like a hair mask, I do a face mask, I paint my nails. He also helps me too. Good, and I think that's what I need a lot. Biggest thing is having pets. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest. Having pets is a big part of me. And I have a cat, obviously you can see, duh. This is a Sphinx. He's my Titan. I'm actually getting another one soon, and I'll do a video about my whole cat routine and everything because they need to be bathed and stuff. And he keeps me very active, to be honest. He likes to bite, which is my fault. And he wakes me up and he plays with me, and to be honest, he cries so much when I'm lazy because I'm not giving him the attention he needs. And he likes to play a lot, so I end up moving around because of him. But yeah, like, who says like? To be honest, like, it's the basic stuff, getting up, doing stuff, moving around, getting out with the friends. But like, my biggest thing for someone who's always in a rut is to realize that, like, what? That's enough. What is that, like 3? And everything stood still, and it's just waiting for me to move, and it's waiting me to get going. Like, everything is so slow, it's so boring. But I realized to myself that I'm in a rut and life is still going, and who the hell has time to wait for me? No one. So I gotta get my butt moving, and I try to repeat that to myself more than once, that no one's gonna wait for me, and who's gonna want to hang out with someone like that. It's very hard, like, people who don't really experience that a lot, it's hard for you to understand. It's hard for them, or you, or them to understand. But it is very hard to get out of it. But for me, it's goals. I write my stuff, what I gotta do, what I have to, like, a list of things I gotta do, and I kind of post it on my wall, or I post sticky notes everywhere to get me going. And little quotes or saying, and I feel like after a while that those quotes start to, like, turn something in my wonderful small brain here, and that rut kind of lifts and the motivation starts picking up. And it doesn't happen right away, like, it might give it a few days, but the things I just said really do counteract with that, and they help a lot. But yeah, obviously that might not be motivation enough for you guys, but for me, that's how I get out of a rut, and I hope that works for you. If you have any other ideas how do you guys get out of a rut, please comment below. As also, like, below I'll do like arrows, I guess. Thank you for watching my video. I hope some of these ideas kind of help. If you guys have any questions about being into a rut and how to do it, please, like, comment below, and I'll answer you. You can also follow me on my Instagram. I have Snapchat, which I do a lot of snapping videos, clips. I do a lot of that. And Instagram. I have Twitter and Facebook, but I don't know if I'm really going to do that because I don't really use it as much. But yeah, let's keep this going, and hope to see you guys soon, and thank you for tuning in. Bye.